Okay. So you have the new Learnit tablet.
I'm trying to give Zoom permission to use my camera. Give me a minute, let me get it on.
Okay, yeah, take your time, take your time, take your time.
This is my screen that I have.
Okay, good. Both of you are okay. All right. So what I want you to do, let me okay, all right, hold on. Let's look at this presentation, this brief presentation first. Because this is actually your first this is actually your first orientation, right? Session, right?
No, I've been to orientation session. I've been to like maybe I think one or two
Well, now,
training
since we've been
sessions.
doing the individual schools.
Okay. Well, this is the first.
Right, okay, right. So what we're doing is that we're actually making a recording for each individual school, and then we send the recording to you. Send you a link to look at your personal recording. Okay, so now we're talking about the Learnit technology, Learnit technology. And Learnit is focusing mainly on kindergarten through grade 6, right? And the requirement of the students really would be this actually what we're saying here is that the success of Learnit is really based on 90% teacher participation and only 10% students. And really, the 90% we're talking about is an orientation that allows you to be able to learn it adequately. And for the students, really, they only have 4 things to do: touch, listen, do, and learn it. That's basically what happens. Now, we're going to be looking at a couple of things. The Learnit toolkit, right? The Learnit toolkit. And basically what happens here is that in the Learnit toolkit, it's going to show you how you can use this toolkit to enhance your lesson plans and have children learning, right? By just those 4 simple steps. So today we're going to be focusing on literacy, right? The app sequence for literacy is what we're going to be focusing on today, and trying to get our students to be able to read proficiently, and grow and develop. Okay. Now we have seen over and over that with the youngsters, children 4 years old, 5 years old, using Learnit, following the app sequence that I'm going to be showing you in a little while, that they can actually read very well in just a matter of 6 to 8 months, right? Okay. Now, I mentioned before that Learnit really requires 4 steps for the children, for the students. touch, listen, do, learn. What grades do each of you teach? What grades are you teaching?
4 and 5.
4 and 5? Okay. All right. We don't, I was hoping to have low grades as well, but 4 and 5, good. And I presume that you would share all of this information with the other teachers?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's your student population?
76.
Okay. Nice size school. 76. So what would be the, do you know how many students you have in grade 1?
We have about 17 or 15. I'm not sure. I have to look back.
15 or 17 in grade 1, yes. The reason why I asked that is because there's a lot of concern across the region about our grade 1 students because of COVID. They miss infants and they miss kindergarten. I don't know if you're seeing the same thing in your school, but I would not be surprised if it's the same thing there.
Yes, it's the same thing.
Yeah, and yeah, so we're trying to see what we could do to help these children because we really don't want to lose them. Now, Learnit empowers teachers to improve education equality for those students who are working below their grade level, and we have a lot of that, so that they can actually catch up. And the toolkit I showed you there, we can use that to modify lessons to help students individually. And the whole idea is to get them to catch up, and Learnit does a really good job. Now, today we're going to be loading these applications here, these 12 applications here into our tablets. Now, what happened to your tablet is when you got it, right? It had, we shipped them out with some applications actually preloaded into your tablet. So what happened, the screen you showed me is telling me that you are in Kids Place, right? Okay, now let me share my tablet, which is identical to yours, and then we're going to go through this process of, we're going to go through this process of unloading and reloading apps. So once we get this set up, basically what we want all the time is for our students to work in Kids Place, right? In Kids Place, they can't get onto the internet or anything like that. They basically have to focus on what we want them to focus on, what the teachers want them to focus on. Now, so these 12 apps are what we're going to be focusing on. And the reason for that is because if you look at the sequence, one, we introduce them to the 26 letters. So it doesn't matter whether they know the alphabet or not, right? Then they'll construct letters of the alphabet, trace letters, identify letters, letter sounds, third, blend letter sounds, pronounce words, reading, practice, spelling, and then we go to the next steps. Now we have actually, as far as the sequence is concerned, we're actually doing reading and math, okay? And it's really, we're doing this because we find that this is the easiest way to get that information across. But Learnit is designed for students from kindergarten or infant all the way to 6th grade. On the science side of Learnit, it goes way beyond that. As a matter of fact, the math side, as we will show you, would go all the way to university from kindergarten on the Learnit tablet. So now, the first app that we're going to be looking at is Kids Connect the Dots. And you can see from the pictures here what is actually inside of that application, right? And we're going to be opening them to look at the internals. So that's one app. Here's another one, Kids ABC Train. And that's what you're going to see when you look inside of look at the internals. And then all of this is part of the toolkit. You notice that there are page numbers there, right? ABC. Okay, so these are the apps that we're going to be focusing on. Kids handwriting. And this app here is a very interesting application because it has done a lot of good for remedial work. Now, okay. All right, so this is what we're going to be looking at. there is a video that I wanted to show. But it is not on this page here. Let me see if I can find it and show that to you before we move on. Just one quick second here. Okay, I want you to look at this video and we're going to talk about it on the other side, okay?
Good day and welcome to Patna River Estate Government Primary School. The principal and her administrative staff have embarked upon a journey to help increase the numeracy and literacy level of the school. Together they have partnered with Caribbean ebook Learnit and have brought technology to the classroom.
I am Cheryl Bigas. I was appointed as the principal of Patna River State Government Primary in 2009. One of the things that was disturbing was that all of us were appointed to schools that were listed as being academically underperforming schools, and hence they were all placed on academic watch. So one of the things I always wanted to see is technology in education, and there is where I was introduced to the Caribbean ebook Learnit system. And I'm really impressed with what has been happening since we have started using the system at our school here.
My name is Mrs. Sherry Bridgman Akal, and I'm a teacher at the Patna River State Government Primary School. My principal approached me with the idea of the Caribbean ebook Learnit program, and I found it was such an amazing opportunity for the school that I certainly bought into the program immediately. We started using the units whole school, not just in one academic area, but in all. We tried reading, numeracy, science, mathematics, everything. And we found such a great improvement in the children's interest that I started using the tablet with children who were struggling, children who were in standard 2, and after being assessed, they were reading at infant 1 and infant 2 level, instructional level, that is. So we found that the programs on the Caribbean ebook Learnit website was so student friendly, so easy to load and so easy to accommodate to the needs of the students that we started using it with those children that were struggling. We found that after one term, children who could not read were reading and were recognizing sight words from the sight word list, the Dodge sight word list, automatically.
Our children are more engaged, our teachers are even more so. The planning, the implementation, etc. has taken off on a different turn because the children are more engaged. We have children who are more regular at school. So when we go through what this system has to offer, we see the pluses for our children.
Okay, I wanted you to see that video so that you get an appreciation for you would get an appreciation for what Learnit does, right? And how it has impacted, how it is impacting education across the region. Now, Learnit was used in this school that was actually going to be closed. It was an academic watch where they were going to put the students into other schools and close the school. And not just this one, but there were several schools with that problem in Trinidad. And we got support from the business community. And this school here that was on academic watch, to make a long story short, in 2 years went from being closed to number 1 in their division and number 4 across the island of Trinidad and Tobago. So that is the impact of Learnit. And that's what we're trying to be able to do, to get the information to the teachers, especially those at the usual schools. Is your school a usual school or you have a different donor? Hello?
Yes, it's a usual school.
As your usual. Okay, good. All right. Okay, so the whole idea is to make a difference in the lives of these children, and Caribbean book usual, and I'm sure you are teachers very well committed as well. All right, so let me connect my tablet and then we are going to look at how we can start working. All right. So I am going to bring my tablet up on the screen. Okay, now what I am going to ask you to do, right? What I am going to ask you to do, I'm going to come into Kids Place where you're at. Okay. And okay. So you're in Kids Place. Now, what I want you to do, you notice that we have Learnit on the left-hand side, and if you go on the right-hand side, you see exit, then you see this box, then you see 3 vertical lines sitting on top one of each other. One of you need to unmute and communicate with me.
Okay,
Yes, we
so
see.
Both of you. That's good. Okay, so click on those 3 lines, and I'm doing the same thing. And when you do that, you're going to see this this box with select app settings. Have you seen that? Have you seen that?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we are there.
Okay, good. All right. So now click on select apps. Click on select apps. And this is what you're going to see. So our screens should always look the same. Okay. So you're there where you need the pin. The pin, let me get back there. Okay, the pin you type in is 7603. And then you click OK. Okay, are we here?
yes, we're here.
Okay, now what you would notice, right, is that the applications here on your tablet would have these borders. Have you seen these borders on them? Look at mine. You see the white borders around the apps?
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Okay, now those white borders, we're going to remove them. What we're doing is that we're going to take everything out of Kids Place, right? So all we have to do is to touch, and as fast as we touch, they're gonna be gone. Okay, so they're all gone. Were we able to remove them? Hello?
We're doing that. There are a lot of them that is white.
That's what that's what we're doing. We're removing the that's what we're removing. We're removing the white border from around them by just touching them.
So at the end, we should have like a blank screen in Kids Place.
You should not be in Kids Place. You should did you hit done?
Yes, I did.
No, well, you got to come back because we're not finished. We're not finished until when we scroll everything across, all the way across, we don't have any white borders. So we have to come back out of Kids Place. Let me tell you how you do that. I'm going to click done.
No, I'm back.
Okay, then the 3, select apps, 7603. Okay. All right. So I want you to slide from left to right. Slide from left to right.
No, orientation.
and remove all of the white dots. See how mine is completely clean? So you have a number of screens. So you slide from left to right and make sure that you remove all of those dots. I'm sorry, not the dots, I'm sorry. You remove all of the white borders. And then once we remove all of those white borders, you can click done. Then you click done. And you should end up with a screen like this where all it says is Learnit, exit, and then you see that little folder and the 3 dots. Let me know when you're there, please. And tell me if I'm going too fast as well.
I'm there.
Okay, all right. How about the other teacher?
I'm there.
Okay, all right. So now what I want you to do is to click this little box here. Not that, well, sorry. Not the box. It's click the folder and then you're going to end up with others and that square box. The folder between exit and I went a little too fast there, I'm sorry. Folder between exit and the three dots that make that vertical line. So let me know when you're there.
I'm there.
Okay, you're there. All right. So now I want you to slide from left to right. Others, you see arts and music, dictionary, games, and nothing, just a blue screen, right? Grammar. Let me know if you see anything on the screen. Languages, literacy, notes, numeracy, nursery rhymes, that would be storybooks, science.
Yes, we're
Right?
seeing them.
Right, but and you have all blue screens.
Yes, we do.
Wonderful, perfect. We're doing very well. So what we have done is that we have removed everything that was in Kids Place, and now we're going to reload into Kids Place 12 applications. That's what we're going to try and accomplish today. All right. So I want you now to click on those 3 dots. These 3 dots are going to be very, very powerful for the use of this Learnit tablet. So click on those 3 dots again, select apps, and then you're going to type in that code 7603. Click OK, and then you're going to come back to the apps here, right? Now we're not going to touch done at all until we finish because we're going to load all 12 apps, right? Okay, so the first one that we're going to be loading is let me just find this on my computer and tell you and tell you on my phone. I have it on my phone. Sorry about that. Let me find it on my phone, teachers. Okay. So the first one that we are going to load is Kids Connect the Dots. So we go to, we scroll across until we come to K, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. And here it is. This one here, Kids Connect the Dots. Are you able to see my screen well?
Yes.
Okay, have you found that app? When you find it, let me know. Don't do anything to it yet, just let me know when you find it. And it might be a little tricky sometimes because you found it. Okay, both of you. Okay, so what I want you to, pardon me? Okay, I hear my little buddy in the back there. How old is he or she?
He's 4.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So don't get rid of him now. It's because we want him to participate. Okay, so what I want us to do now, see kids connect the dots, just hold that for about 3 seconds and watch this screen pop up. And you should, yeah, so you'll see kids connect the dots up top and you will see others, arts and music, dictionary, games, grammar, language, literacy. Have you seen this screen? With connected, kids connect the dots up top, then you just scroll up.
Yes, we do.
Okay,
Yes.
so make sure you get to literacy because that's the only thing that we're going to be loading, right? So we're going to touch literacy, and then it's going to come right back to these applications here. Okay, so we got that. We ready to
Sure.
look? Okay, so the next app we're going to look for is Kids ABC Trains Game. Let me find it. Kids ABC Trains Game. So we got to go to some place here. It's going to be Kids ABC. Okay, here it is. Okay. So now, okay, Kids ABC Trains Game. So touch it for about 3 seconds and until this thing pops up. This screen pops up. Then we're going to look for literacy. Touch literacy. And there we have 2 apps there. Ready for the next one?
Sure.
Okay, the next one is Kids ABC Letters. Kids ABC Letters. All right. And it depends on how you're holding your tablet. If you're holding your tablet on the narrow side, this is what you get. And if you hold it on the other side, sorry. 1 second, let me go back to kids. Let me go back here. So you would get all of, depending on how you hold it. You understand what I'm saying? So if you
Yes, we
hold it,
do.
right, okay, good. All right, I always like to go the other way. Okay, so where were we now? Kids ABC Letters, you found it? Let me go back and for
Yes, we
ABC.
do. Kids ABC letters.
No, I lost it. Okay, Kids ABC Letters. Kids ABC Letters. Okay, here it is. Okay, and then now we're going to put it in literacy. Right? Okay. The next one we're going to look for is Kids ABC Phonics. Kids ABC Phonics. That is what it looks like, Kids ABC Phonics. Yeah, we're on a roll here. Let's see what time it is now. Okay. I have another session that begins at 5. Okay, so once we get this loaded up, we'll be all set for the next session. Okay, so you got it, Kids ABC Phonics?
Yes, you
Yes,
can
we
move
do.
on.
Okay, all right, let me put it into literacy. And then it flips back, and the next one is BEE letters. B that stings, BEE letters, ABC. So we got to scroll back to ABC here. BEE, ABEE, BEE letters. How did I get all the way here? ABC. Okay, there it is. BEE letters. That's what it looks like. BEE letters, alphabet ABC. And then once you find that, you go to literacy. Have you seen it yet?
Sure.
Okay, all right, literacy. You guys are cooking. Okay, so the next one, number 6 now would be kids learn to read. So we got to go back to K. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Kids learn to read. Kids learn to count. Kids learn to read. There it is. That is what it looks like. Kids learn to read. Kids learn to read. Did you find it?
Yes, we did.
Okay, all right. So literacy, that's the only thing we're loading. And the next one, number 7, is ABCs tracing cursive letters. ABCs, so that would be up front. ABCs. Okay, here it is. ABCs. That's what it looks like. Okay. And then, oh, I'm sorry. ABC, when you find it, let me know. When we're ready to move on. ABC is tracing cursive
You
letters.
can move on. We found it.
Okay, great. Literacy. And the next one is number 8, which is phonics read 1. So we got to go all the way now to P. Phonics read 1. I'm not finding it. IJKLMNOP. Oh, there it is. Phonics read 1. And it has cat rat in it. Phonics read 1. We are doing wonderfully. Got it?
Yes, we do.
Okay, wonderful. Literacy. Literacy. And then the next one is going to be bingo for kids. So we got to scroll back all the way over to B. A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, C. There it is. Bingo for kids. That is what it looks like. Got it? Let me know.
Yeah. Yes, I found it.
Okay, bingo for kids, literacy. All right. My little buddy back there is going to have a lot of fun this evening. Okay. Then the next one is brilliant spelling. Brilliant spelling. That is what it looks like. A ball with an A+, brilliant spelling, we're close by. That's 10, so we only have 2 more to load. That's good, we're doing well. Brilliant spelling. St. Paul's, okay. Brilliant spelling, you got it?
Sure.
Okay, good. All right. I went too hard on it. I should have just stopped. Brilliant spelling. Let me just make sure that I have it. Literacy. Okay. All right. And the next one is kindergarten learning boost. So we got to go all the way back to K. Kindergarten learning boost. Let me see. Kindergarten learning boost. Kindergarten learning boost. Okay, here it is. Let me show you what it looks like. There it is. Kindergarten learning boost workbook. Got it? Kindergarten learning boost. $78 students. That's an interesting score. Where are you in relation to Kingston? How far are you away from Kingston?
We're in Westmoreland.
Oh, you're in
Far-
West? Oh, okay. All right. Closer to South?
Closer to Negril.
To Negril. I wonder if I visited your school.
Yes, sir. You were there when they were handing over the tablets.
Okay. All right. Yep. Okay. All right. Okay. Yep. I've taken this personal responsibility to do the orientation with the schools, but the individual schools, and I'm really enjoying it. Okay, so we got it, kindergarten learning boosts.
Yes, we do.
Okay, literacy. Then we got one more to go, and it's all the way. It's I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, ABC handwriting, and it's all the way up to the front. So scroll all the way back up to A, and here it is. That's it. The capital A or the uppercase A, whichever one you call it. 1, 2, 3, ABC's handwriting game. And once you find that, we click literacy. We're ready to click literacy?
Still searching.
Okay, all right. Let me know when you find it, please. Yep, you guys were quick. So we got those on there. So we cooking with gas. Oh, sorry. It's right. It's right. Yeah, you're gonna find it where? You're gonna find it closer to, yeah, like the second app on the tablet. And you go all the way to the front page, looking at A. 1, 2, 3, S, ABC handwriting. Yeah.
Found it.
Yep, okay. And literacy. Right? So once we have that, now we're going to click done. And then you're gonna see 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How many? Yeah, 12 apps. What am I counting? Why am I counting 13? Oh, okay, I know why. I have to, there's a flash player that I have in here that I have to remove. So I gotta go back out. Select apps, 7603, okay. And then I gotta remove this flash player. Let me see, where is it now? A, B, C, D, E, F. How did this get in there? Okay, there it is. Done. Okay, so you're counting 12 apps there?
Yes, I am.
Okay. How is my other teacher?
Counted 12.
Okay, all right. So now what we do here is that we click on, you could do one or two things. You could click on the folder that's between the exit and the three vertical lines. And you'll see games and you could slide to that. But the easiest way to get to numeracy is this. Click on the the lines, the dots that form the vertical line. Click on that. Then read down to where it says show categories list. All right, so your screen should be like mine. Show categories list. Click on that. Then you're going to have a screen like this. Depending on how your tablet is oriented, you might have to scroll up. If not, you'll see all of them displayed. And then you click on literacy. Then when you click on literacy, you will see your screen would look like my screen. Right? So you have there the 12 applications that can get anybody to learn to read. And of course, as you know, reading is just basic foundation. You have to have that. Otherwise, you're in trouble. All right, so we do reading and then we're teaching reading and numbers at the same time. Okay, so let us look at a little exercise for my 4-year-old friend in the background. What's his name? What's her name?
His name is Joshua.
Joshua, prophet. Okay, all right. Joshua. Every time I hear a youngster a youngster, that age group there between 3.5, 4, and 6, Caribbean book get them a Learnit tablet, right? And do our best to track. So we're going to track you, Joshua. You make a note of your name here. Okay, so we have a tablet for Joshua. All right, so now the app sequence I am going to send you. But before we go any further, let me give you my WhatsApp number so that we can set up St. Paul's WhatsApp group with the teachers at St. Paul's and me, right? So my name is, who's going to take this responsibility?
Miss Johnson, please.
Miss Johnson? Okay, so the name is Joel. Ready, Miss Johnson? Tell me you're ready to write.
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, Joel.
Okay.
Last name is Webb, Webbe.
Okay.
Okay, and my WhatsApp number is 617
Okay.
708 4483. Right? So I'm going to send you this video. I'm going to send you the WhatsApp sequence, and I'm also going to send you the PowerPoint presentation. Right?
Okay,
so that
sir.
we'll have all of that for reference. Okay, because we also have to do the app sequence for numeracy. That we will do the next time because I have another session coming up in a little while. But let us just look at one app here, right? Because the number one app in the app sequence, you don't have that yet, but you'll have that as soon as you set up this and even before you get the other teachers' names. I mean, you could set it up with the three of us immediately so I can send you this information. So by the next class, the next session, I should say, we're ready to go. Now, the first app I want us to open, right, is Kids Connect the Dots. Open that, please. Okay, when you open that, oh boy, let me just see if I can connect my, when you open that, you see preferences,
Yes, I do.
Right, you see preferences. Okay, click on preferences. Let me just turn on my Bluetooth here. 1 second, let me turn on my Bluetooth. Click off the internet. 1 second, let me just connect my Bluetooth speaker here. Let me pair. More settings. Okay, I'll do that later. Okay, so here what we notice here is that we see what uppercase ABC, lowercase ABC, numbers. Now this app here crosses over, right? It is, we have it in literacy, but it crosses over. So now if I click on uppercase ABC, you notice that when I click on uppercase ABC, what happened? Okay, my connection dropped. 1 second. 1 second, my connection dropped. Let's see. Connection dropped. Okay. I have a loose connection here. Let me try again. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see. All right. Right. So now I'm reconnected. Okay. Okay. So I have uppercase ABC, lowercase ABC, numbers. All right. So we're on the same page.
Yes, we are.
Okay, good. So I'm gonna choose to work with uppercase ABC. Right? So I'm going to click on uppercase ABC. And now I am going to go to the arrow on the left. So click on the arrow on the left. And then we're going to come back to preferences. And then when you come to preferences, you click on the triangle inside of the circle. And when you do that, the first thing you see is animals. Are we there?
Yes, Miss Wonganda.
Yes.
Okay. So now we're going to scroll from
Yes, I
left.
am.
Right. We're going to scroll from left to right. You see music, food, fruits and vegetables. You see all of the stuff that's behind that little icon on the tablet. Toys, see, school, assorted objects, right? So which one we want to open? Your choice.
Let's go to food.
That's okay. Let's look at food. Okay. Okay, so here now, Joshua, you could have Joshua actually do this. And it doesn't matter whether you know the letters or not, right? You notice that the A has is highlighted differently, right? So
A, B, C, D, E, F. Sweet.
okay, so you
Pizza.
okay. Were you able to do that? Hello? Did we get the pizza?
Not as yet. Mine looks different.
Oh, really? Let's see. Let me just stop sharing and see. I'll come back. Let's see your tablet.
I got
Maybe
it.
Just show me the front of your tablet. Oh wait, I have to put on my video for that. Yeah. Let's see what
So I
yours
hit
look.
food.
Okay, touch food, yeah. Right. And
Also,
then
it's the A that we should do.
yeah, okay, yeah. And go follow, go from A to B. Just trace, yeah.
Okay.
And
Oh,
if you right,
okay.
and if you try to connect it to any other letter, it's not gonna work. So that is how
Oh.
right. So that's how the kids now automatically pick things up. Right? That's how right.
Okay.
How about you, Miss Campbell? Got it?
Hold on, I'm coming.
Okay.
Don't go out there and mess up your feet.
So you got the pizza, Miss Campbell? Or not yet? Oh yeah, oh you got it, you got it. Okay, all right. So let me go back to share. You got it, you got it, you got it. Let me get back my big screen. Okay, so now let's go to the arrow. Let's go to the back arrow, right? Where this is actually going to take us to some more difficult. Go to the back arrow. I just want, we don't have enough time to go through all of this. But just go to the back arrow and you notice that it's a lot more difficult here now. Where's Joshua? Can we get Joshua involved? Okay, so you see where A is? There we
A,
go.
B, C, D,
So if you go anywhere else, it's not going to make connection.
E,
So you have a kid who doesn't know the alphabet at all and they start playing with this and in a little while.
J, K, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V.
Right?
Good. Chili pepper.
Okay, chili pepper. No, I'm using the identical tablet that you have. But there are things about that tablet that you probably don't know. That your tablet, right, can connect on the internet using Wi-Fi, or you can use at the same time. It has two slots for the SIM cards for both Flow and what's the other one? Digicel. Right? So that tablet you have can function just like your phone. And we developed we made the changes to this tablet during COVID so that because we understood that a lot of teachers were leaving their cell phones with their children. And of course, those screens are too small. So we actually changed it. So that Learnit tablet you have is also a telephone. Right? And so whether you have Wi-Fi or not, you can connect to the internet the same way you connect to your telephone. All right. So this is what happens with this app here. So at the back end here now, so you'll start simple if you go forward, right? And then it builds. Okay. Okay, and then remember now that we can actually use this for both letters and numbers. So we start teaching letters and numbers at the same time. And a lot of the apps are developed that way. Okay, let's click on this house. And click on the house again. Okay, and now we're back to preferences. So if we slide up from the bottom, when you slide up, you see an arrow, a circle, and a square, right? Click on the arrow, and it's going to take you back to literacy. Right? Okay. And we have one, we can look at one more app, and then our next lesson, we're going to open some more of these, and then we're going to add let's look at one more app here. So the kid shipped this, and this is I'm following the sequence. So the sequence would be Kids ABC Kids ABC Trades Game. And this app is actually teaching the students the letters. Okay. Wow, this thing is loud. Okay. All right. Now, two things here. You see that musical note on the right? That is how you turn the music off or on. Are you with me? Hello?
Yes, we are.
Okay. I haven't heard you. Okay, so touch that. Are we on the same app?
The last one.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
If this
Okay,
is the
so,
last one.
so you're hearing the music?
I turned off mine.
Okay, good. All right. So now let's click play.
Click.
And then you're gonna see a screen like mine. Okay.
I'm there.
All right. After this app, I'm gonna have to get ready for another meeting. That's happening in about 15 minutes. So let's click on the first one to the left. Then it says, okay, Joshua, let's go now.
Track the blue dot.
Okay, so we're gonna keep following that blue dot, right? Until we don't see it anymore. And then it's gonna start.
So put it on the blue dot. Put it on the blue.
Yep.
And where's the blue dot again? Look at the blue dot.
Make sure you chase it off the blue dot off the screen.
All right, find the blue dot again. Where is it? Step on the tool, continue. Okay. Good boy. Okay, go again. Go again. Good boy. Choo choo. What's that?
Saying.
Station A.
Yep, I can hear it. So so now it's teaching them the letters. And this sequence is gonna run all the way through Z.
Okay. Station what?
It's on a letter here.
Which letter this one?
C.
See.
Which station is it now? Princess on. Okay.
So but let it teach him. Let it teach him. Okay, so then once you finish that, then you touch the arrow to the right. Okay, Joshua, you went through that, you want a new badge. So now you're gonna have to take your badge and put it on that green screen.
Yeah, good boy.
Right, then you see where that arrow is. Then you touch the arrow to the left. And then it's ready to go to E, F, G, H, right? But we're not going to run that because we're running low on time. So let's go back and hit the house again. Right? And
So
then
the
now,
house, greenhouse up here.
yeah, the greenhouse. And then we're gonna touch the center circle on top.
Let's trace uppercase A.
Right. Now, this is really not the way we write. The reason for this app is really letter identification, right? So you just follow that train, right? And when you finish with the A, the hand goes over.
Press where the finger is.
This.
Now, let's
Trace. All right, then we keep going.
Can you trace uppercase B?
Go straight down now.
Now, let's trace lowercase b.
Yeah.
Yes, be again.
You got it.
No, this.
I created the group.
Okay, good, good, wonderful. So I can send all of that information. So you'll have the app sequence. So you could start working with Joshua right there. Okay, Joshua, you got a new badge. All right, so we're gonna take our badge, and you notice that there is a reset on the top left. So, like, how many tablets do you have at your school? 10, right?
Only 10.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So when you're sharing, depending on where the student is, you can reset so that you would keep track of what they've done, how many badges they got, and where they were, and then you can reset, and then you can have a new student start over. We'll look at all of that later, but we're not going to reset yet. So we're going to go back. Okay, but we're not going to trace uppercase E. We're going to skip that. We're going to go to the house. And then we are going to look at, we're going to look at the third one to the right with the B.
Time to pull out the bingo cards. Wide open.
Okay. Okay, so we slide upwards. Teaching letters. So no matter where you go, you can recognize these letters. All right. And if you try to slide up any other gate, let's try sliding up around gate and you see what happens.
Oh, it says that that's not the garage.
Pardon me?
It tells them not the garage, and it tells them which garage you want. Garage B.
Right. So
Listen
if
before you do anything.
you try to do C, okay. So you could even learn by trial and error.
Mr.
Okay, so-
Weber, I have an engagement at 4, so I have to
Okay.
leave.
All right, so we'll take it up the next time, and I have a meeting coming up right now myself. So
Okay.
I have to go. So we could end it here. Let me stop the recording. Stop sharing.